Good morning, and welcome to whatever this channel's called. We're going to continue with Genesis 5, which is more of a family tree. Goes down the lineage of Adam, who lived to be like 800 years old somehow. All of them lived to be like 800, 900 years old. I think Enoch was 1,000 years old. Lamech, the murderer from the last chapter, ironically lived to be 777 years old. If you recall, he was the one who murdered someone for wounding him. And he started bragging, saying that if Cain would be avenged 7 times over, he'd be avenged 77 times over. So I do wonder what the significance of that is. Even funnier than that is he's like the third SOB after Cain to, be like the worst guy to appear in the Bible so far. And ironically, his son is Noah, who we will be reading about in the next chapter. Although I do recall that towards the end of Noah's life, he started to show similarities to his father. I asked my Bible teacher when I went to Sunday school, why they all lived so long. And he tells me it's because they were closer to paradise. So, paradise had some residual effects. Their lifespans were way longer. But then, I wondered why it went all the way down to 30, like a couple hundred years ago. The average lifespan, like a decade ago, they were talking about the first person lived to 150. I don't think they're 150 yet. Someone asked me why I'm doing this, why I'm spreading the word. I don't really consider this spreading any word. There are people that go door to door, knock on doors, stand on corners, and spread out pamphlets and, discuss with people. I just really enjoyed the read and was like talking to my friends about it like a nerd, like, I should tell you about the Bible. You got to read the Bible. And people my age are really lazy when it comes to reading. So I figured, you know what? If you want me to ramble on YouTube, I'll do it. So really, this is just for me and my friends. Also, it's to keep track of me. It's really good to keep a journal of sorts. So I guess this is kind of what that is. It's very important. I don't think enough people utilize that. If there was a good reason to do this, I would think it's because there are a lot of people who, for some reason, have never read the Bible. I know someone who never had any exposure to it, and I don't know, at first it sounded good, but I get a lot of my values from the Bible. I think it's irresponsible nowadays that a lot of people have their moral compass set to whatever the modern day values are. And I see that playing out bad for a lot of people. I see people make a lot of mistakes that they wouldn't make if they just knew some simple rules of life. And that's what the Bible really is. It's a bunch of stories that gives you simple rules for living. It tells you what's so hard about being human. It tells you what kind of trouble you could get into. And I know from years ago studying, in Revelations, they talk about a time when no one knows about religion. No one studies the Bible, no one follows it, no one practices it. In fact, they said it would be illegal. And they would purge anyone who tried to practice religion or spread the word. And I guess when I was a teenager, I kind of understood how it could go down that road. I even thought maybe it would be good because religion has been responsible for so many atrocities. But now that I see the opposite taking over, where now it's not this strict, religious morality, now it's modern day morality. And not only is it not a solution, it's just as dangerous. It's just as potentially dangerous to yourself, to others, to the population. So if I had a good reason, that's it. But really, I just have been enjoying the read so much, and these videos are really for me and my friends. And I would like to encourage more people to read the Bible. Because number one, reading is fundamental. Like Nancy Reagan used to say, I'll read for you. Play it before bed, play it in the morning, play it, whenever you have a spare 5 minutes. People can't stand to not be distracted for longer than a second. Another reason is because I'm also in the car a lot. I sit here, do sing-alongs and karaoke's, listen to podcasts. There's only so many podcasts you can listen to. So anyway, that's it for today. We'll pick it up with Genesis 6. Until then, take care.